Swift action in the Oval Office has some families and communities on edge tonight. President Trump taking executive action on immigration, promising a border wall, and targeting sanctuary cities. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Nadine Woodward. The president is taking action to strip sanctuary cities of federal funds in an attempt to curtail what he's calling virtually unlimited immigration. So what does it mean for Spokane? KXY4's Brittany Paris working for you tonight on these policies. And Brittany, first of all, Spokane doesn't consider itself a sanctuary city. Not according to Mayor David Condon, Nadine. While Spokane does have a law that prevents police from asking about immigration status, city leaders say that doesn't make the Lilac City a sanctuary. Still, that designation isn't actually up to them.
Today, the United States of America gets back control of its borders.
President Donald Trump hoping to crack down on sanctuary cities across the country. Cities like Chicago, Denver, and Seattle. Being a sanctuary city means police and other agencies won't help the feds seek out undocumented immigrants unless they've committed a criminal offense.
We're going to strip federal grant money from the sanctuary states and cities that harbor illegal immigrants.
Spokane has a law passed in 2014 that outlaws police from asking about immigration status.
99% of people that live in the city of Spokane would rather their police officers are investigating property crime, investigating vehicle theft, out there protecting them and creating good relations, not choosing somebody by the color of their skin.
The Spokesman Review reports the city received $36.2 million in federal funding in 2015, about 8% of the city's total spending that year. But city officials say Spokane shouldn't be in jeopardy of losing its funding. Spokane Mayor David Condon in a statement said Spokane is not a sanctuary city, although it has always been a city that works to ensure that all of our citizens feel safe, welcomed, and valued. The city has successfully leveraged federal grant money to improve services for Spokane residents and expects that will continue. The president says he wants immigration officers to focus on deporting criminals, but in Seattle, many families say they're now living in fear.
The moment you step foot in the United States, you begin to worry. You're always worried, and you're always thinking that any moment immigration authorities could pick you up and send you back.
And Nadine, this gets tricky because the term sanctuary city is pretty broad and there's no single definition for it. The president's executive order charges Secretary of Homeland Security General John Kelly with defining it, so it's up to him to decide if Spokane is indeed in violation of President Trump's order, Nadine. So Brittany, is the president also expected, though, to sign an executive order that would sharply limit visas from certain countries? That order not only bans people from 7 countries from entering the U.S., but could also halt all refugee admissions, and many families now afraid of what that could mean for them. I'll have that story coming up tonight on KXY4 News at 6. In studio tonight, I'm Brittany Paris, KXY4 News.